Real quick, I just want to mention that I have a Twitch channel I stream on, and if any of you guys are looking for some extra content, I will leave the link down to that in the description. Any support would be greatly appreciated. Alright boys, I'm not gonna lie, when I woke up today, this was not really the video I had in mind. I didn't think I'd be making this, but if you've seen it, you kinda know what this is about. And if by some incredibly low chance you have no clue what I'm talking about, before I specify it for you, there's a reason I'm playing PvE in this video, alright? When I loaded up today, I needed some background gameplay, and I was not going into PvP because all I would see is this SMG right here target locking me from damn near 30 meters away, killing me in 0.5 seconds. And also, I just kind of wanted to talk about this issue without, having to go through and get PvP gameplay and just sweat it out with this SMG because it would not have been a fun experience. But it is pretty obvious that we need an Immortal nerf, we need an Immortal nerf, we need SMGs to be nerfed across the board. And I know Bungie already said that they were planning on an Immortal and a Teraba nerf, but they didn't mention anything about the Immortal. And I don't know if that was intentional or if they just didn't mention it because the gun technically was not out yet. Now this was, they did say that after the new season dropped, but at the same time, we didn't get the gun until literally a few days ago. But let's all be honest here, Bungie definitely should have seen it coming that this gun would have had a stupid amount of kills in the first weekend because, like I said, a gun that came out in that Trials weekend, in my opinion, should never be able to hit the top weapon because people have to get the gun that weekend and then use it. Like, if this gun was already out, and then, even next week, we'll probably get Adept Astral, which people will play for, so we'll probably have another pretty big player pool, right? All you guys are going to see is this SMG, and I would not be surprised if the Immortal Adept cracks 10 million by itself. Mark my words, it seriously might happen because people are going to have the SMG the entire weekend that time. If it was able to crack 13 million when basically nobody had it the first day, not that many people had a God roll on Saturday, and then, maybe some more people got it on Sunday, but you guys know what I mean. If it was able to get that many kills when people didn't even have good rolls, jeez, man, it is not looking good for this game. And I'm really not even trying to be that guy that ruins all the fun stuff because honestly, I thought the SMG was fun this weekend, all right? It was fun this weekend, but it's going to get so annoying in the future, and I know that. I literally put up over 600 kills in Trials this weekend alone on the Immortal. And I don't play Trials like that. Only reason I played Trials that much this weekend was to get the SMG because I knew it was going to be so broken, and we never know how long it's going to take for Bungie to nerf things. And I really can't even emphasize enough how bad it would be to have this SMG go unnerfed for months upon months, because if you guys look at this right here, we're just going to put together a roll on Destiny Gunsmith right here, and you guys are going to see how much range we are working with on this thing. We put on Adept range. We have 25.48 meters of range on this gun. 25.48 meters. It's just absurd for something like a 750 SMG. Just to put into perspective how stupid that amount of range is, a Rufus's Fury with basically max range, because obviously you probably would not go with full bore on something like this because there's no point in taking that hit to stability, but you guys get what I mean, right? Basically a max range Rufus's Fury, 27.6 meters. So why would you ever use this gun when you can use this? You have a little bit less range and you're going to kill way faster. It shoots faster. There's no point of using an auto rifle in this game. If you're using an auto rifle, you're kind of brain dead. I mean, if you enjoy that, that's fine. But I'm just saying, if you're trying to win and you're using an auto rifle, you're just never going to beat this gun right here. We're getting to a point where certain guns in this game are just kind of ruining the meta for everything else. And the worst part is, it does not even end there, because when you look at something like a Shayura's Wrath with 99 range, all right, you could get one more range if you did full bore, but there's really no point, right? If you had a 99 range Shayura's Wrath, 26 meters. What are you using? 25.5 meters or 26 meters? What is the point? What is the point of any other SMG existing in this game besides the Immortal? Literally the only other SMG you should even consider using, I can't type this in, but the only other SMG you should even consider using in the entire game right now is Ikelos. And the only reason for that is this origin trait right here, where you break a target shield and you get like 15 bullets back. This is beyond busted in my opinion as well, but you know, it's a little bit less of a problem than the Immortal. Now, in my opinion, there are a few things Bungie can do to, you know, nerf SMGs and bring them more in line with other weapons, while not making them completely useless, because if you take the range too far down on SMGs, they get pooped on by sidearms, they get pooped on by fusions, and, you know, that just shouldn't happen. But at the same time, they shouldn't have so much range where they're pushing autos out, pushing hand cannons out. They're just kind of pooping on everything in the mid-range area. So personally, what I think you do is, for one, rangefinder has to go on SMGs. It absolutely has to go. And Bungie's done this before where they've changed perks. Think about, you know, aggressive frame shotguns, Astral Horizon, it lost quick draw. Fellwinter, it lost quick draw. Like, they took away quick draw from all aggressive frame shotguns, and we have not gotten it back since. I think the only quick draw aggressive in the game still is the old Mindbenders, which you can't even get anymore. So it's not really a problem. But like I said, rangefinder has to go. And in my opinion, what they should do is replace it with keep away. Because keep away also increases range, but it's not increasing your zoom factor, so it's not giving you a stupid amount of range. Because if you look at this, rangefinder brings this gun from 23.1 meters to 25.5. Like, what are we doing? Now, if Bungie absolutely does not want to remove rangefinder from SMGs, what they could also do is just nerf them by 2 meters across the board, because 2 meters, it's not the biggest difference, but it's enough of a difference to not literally have SMGs just completely dominating the game. Because we still want them to be able to beat out sidearms in terms of range and fusions. We don't want them to be useless. And if you nerf them by like 3 to 5 meters, at 5 meters especially, because I've seen some people saying some ridiculous thing about SMG nerfs. If you take away 5 meters, they're literally useless, and nobody in their right mind is going to touch an SMG. Regardless though, I don't even think rangefinder and zoom is as big of a problem as the next perk, target lock, because if you guys played trials this weekend, you already know target lock was the stupidest thing ever. And if you had an SMG, like let's say your SMG didn't have target lock and the other guy's SMG had target lock, you were dead 9 out of 10 times. I'm going to be honest. You were literally just going to get pooped on by target lock, because what do? He's just going to have a faster TTK. It's going to be more forgiving. There's nothing you can really do to compete with target lock in its current state. Now, in my personal opinion, what you do to target lock to make it still an elite perk, still a great option on this SMG, and, you know, kind of a unique thing because this is the only 750 that gets it so far. What you need to do is make it so it only increases the body shot damage. That way, the gun, you know, it's more forgiving. You don't have to hit as many headshots, but you aren't speeding up your time to kill and making this gun basically just uncontestable. And I think if you do that in combination with having keep away instead of rangefinder, this SMG is suddenly looking about 35 times more balanced, and it's not literally going to run every single Crucible match you hop into. Now, outside of what's already been said, I don't really have that much else to say about SMGs. I guess I will say, in the case of Teraba, because I really didn't mention it too much throughout this video, Ravenous Beast, it just should not charge from taking damage in PvP, because it's just kind of stupid, because you can kind of peek out, take damage, deal some damage, nobody dies, you guys regen, and then Teraba perk. Eventually, you're going to get it, and then you're just going to poop on the entire team. So, like, Teraba, taking damage really just should not charge a perk in my opinion. Maybe you can do a little bit more than that to Teraba, but Bungie is working on something for that. It's just kind of weird to me that still that they did not even, you know, address the Immortal whatsoever. Now, I would really like to know what you guys think about SMGs in their current state in the comments below, and what you would do to, you know, personally nerf them and bring them more in line with other weapons. Or, I mean, if you think they don't need a nerf at all. If that's you, you're a little... you know, I'm not going to say anything. If that's you, you can respectfully have your own opinion. Anyways, though, boys, if you guys did enjoy this video, I would greatly appreciate it if you left a like and a comment letting me know what you thought. And if you're new around here, it never hurts to hit that subscribe button. Anyways, it's been Gravelly. Peace.